Hello, we would like to welcome all of our parents to the new school year. Today, we're going to take a look at the Focus Parent Portal and how to register your new account. Here on the district webpage, there are two different ways you can access the portal. The first is to click on the Parent Portal icon here in the top of the header, or you can manually type in the address and go there directly by typing in www.leonschools.net/parentportal. As of August 27th, schools began to send home the Parent Portal letter. These letters contain the student's ID and a PIN number. The letter that you see here is the only valid letter. It is important that all previous letters, any usernames, passwords, and bookmarks prior to the 2018-2019 school year are discarded and removed as they are no longer valid. Parents should not share their Parent Portal login information with their child. Sharing often results in the parent being locked out of their account by the students. Students already have their own Focus accounts and do not need to make an account. When students wish to check their grades, they simply log in through ClassLink and click on the Leon Focus tile shown here on the dashboard. One of the benefits of the updated portal is that you can now see all of your children's information using just one single login, unlike before. In order to do so, you must first register your new portal account. Please be aware, do not use the sign in or register button here on the top right hand corner of the header, as this is not to register a Parent Portal account but is for a different purpose. Let's take a look at each of the three links here on the portal screen. The top one is for those who have already registered and simply need to log in. The second one is those who need to register a new account or add an additional student they have not added previously. And the third is if you forget your password and need to reset it. Today we're going to go over and register your new account. When clicking on this account, it will open up a segment here that will have links for you to choose based on your circumstances. Since we have not registered one, we do not have an account that was registered in the portal yet, but my child is actively enrolled in a school. If you needed to add an additional child, then you would click on the second link, and the third link is for resetting the password. When you click on the first link and begin to register your account, it will open up a separate area that will ask you to register your name, email address, and the password that you wish to use. It is very important that if you are a parent and also a school employee, please do not use your @leonschools.net account, as it will confuse the system between your parent role and your employee role, and it will cause issues for you being able to log in properly. Make sure also that when creating your password that you use an 8-character password. Also, when typing in your password, make sure you do not copy and paste, but please manually type the verify password in order to prevent copying an accidental typo into the field. Once you have filled out all of the Parent Portal registration information, click the Submit button and it will open up another screen. This is where your Parent Portal letter will come into play. Type in your student's ID number from the Parent Portal letter. Make sure that their birth date is set correctly, and then on the letter you will see the Parent Portal PIN right here, and that is the PIN that you will enter on this screen. It is a 6-digit PIN, and then click the I'm not a robot for the CAPTCHA, and then click Add Student. Now, if any of the data on your student is incorrect, either because you typed it wrong or it is incorrect at the school's record, you will see on the screen that the information entered does not match a student in our system. Please double check the accuracy of the student ID number, the birth date, and the PIN from the letter. And if everything is correct and it still does not accept it, then you will not be able to register your account until you contact the school and ask to speak with the registrar. And you will need to get the information on your student's records updated before you will be allowed to register your account. If all of the information entered on the screen has been corrected, you then click Add Student, making sure not to forget to click the I'm not a robot. And when you add the student, it will change to the next stage where you will be able to see your student, their name, and then you have two options. If you have the letter for an additional child, you can go ahead and click Add them here. In this circumstance, we're going to go ahead and say I am finished because we don't have the other letter for the other child yet, and we'll go ahead and create the account. You will then see your username, and you can click on here to log in directly to the Parent Portal, and your account has been created. You will land here on the Focus Login screen where you will now enter the username that you just set up in the registration. And then you will type your password and click Login. When logging in, the very first time you do so, it will ask you to type in the name of the device that you are using to access this portal. This is a security measure to show you where your account is being logged in from. Here on the portal, there are several different areas that we want to take a look at. Once you have successfully logged in, you will land on the Parent Portal's dashboard. Here on the upper left-hand corner are your alerts. This will generally include information such as absences, tardies, assignments that are coming up. Here in the middle is the messages. This is where a school or the district can push information out. Right-hand corner is for your calendar, and then down here in the feature program you will see your students' schedules, the teachers, and the grades they have for the class. To check any specific assignments that make up that grade, simply click on the information here and it will open up and you will be able to see the specific assignments related to that grade. A couple of quick areas that are important for us to take a look at. We have up here under My Child, if you click this and drop down, you will see Child Info. We recommend that everybody come in, click on this, and you'll verify that all the information related to your child on file is accurate here, and then click on Addresses and Contacts. It is important that you look at the 2 people, 1, 2, or possibly even more out here, and verify that all the information related to your address, your phone number, and the contact information for these users is correct. If you find any errors on this, please contact your school's registrar or administration and ask about updating the information that we have on file. Another area that is important for you to see is down here we have linked users. These are all the people that in your contacts list that have activated a portal account and have access to be able to see your child's information and grades. The second thing we want us to do is to come up to My Information and click on Preferences. Here you will be able to see 2 different critical areas, one of which is the Password tab. This allows you to enter your current password and if you need to change it, make a new password, and email notifications, which are on the second tab here. Now, email notifications allow you to receive updated information directly from the portal to your email account. You can choose to send this either daily, weekly, or if you don't want it, you can leave it turned off. And then you get to choose which piece of information you want to know, such as attendance, grades, assignments, or any events. Now, notifications will not work until you have verified the email address that you have here in this field. When you hover over this little envelope, it will let you know if it needs to be verified. And as you can see, this email address has not been verified, so I will not be able to receive any of these until I have done so. You can return back to the dashboard simply by clicking on the icon here in the top left, and it will take you back to your main dashboard. Up here on the right, you will see the information involving your name, your child's school, the year, and the child's name, and the particular 9 weeks that you're currently looking at. Now at this point, you will see that there's only one child in the list. For our purpose, we're going to go ahead and walk through how to add an additional child. Back here on the Parent Portal page, we're going to go to the same area where we registered, but in this case we're going to add a new student. So we click on this and it will open up the tab. We will see if we've used this same machine before, that our student that we have in the system. We can click on the link here, I would like to add another child. This will bring up the same interface you had before, but this time you'll take the other child that you have the information for and we'll enter their information instead. We'll put in their birthday. And put in their PIN number. Make sure we click the I'm not a robot. This is called a CAPTCHA. It will ask you to identify certain information on here. In this case, it wants us to find one that has all the squares with buses on it. So we will simply identify any buses, click on those squares, make sure each one of them, even a little piece in the corner, has it clicked, and then we verify. If we do not like the image, or if the image does not actually contain anything that we are being asked to find, you can simply click the Get a New Challenge button here, and it will allow you to get a different image to work with. In this case, we're going to verify. It agreed that we did it correctly, so now we're going to add our student. You'll pop up and be able to see both your first student you had initially added and now our second student that we've added afterwards. Now that we have added our second child, we're going to come and log back into the portal. Now that we have come back to the dashboard, we're going to come up here to the top right hand corner, and we see that the initial child is here, but now if we drop down, we have our newly added student. We can click on them, the information will switch, and now we are looking at our other student. We will also need to come up here and do the same thing. Click on our child's info. Make sure all of their information here on file is correct, and click on their address and contacts as well, and check the same stuff to make sure that our contacts, phone number, and all information related to our contacts is here and accurate. Now that we have both children registered, if you have more than one, you can simply switch back and forth between each one of them, and to check any grade, simply click on their scores next to the classes here, and it will open up that assignment, and you will see all the scores that are related to that class's grades. You can switch between any one of them by going to Assignments and Grades and switching to the other classes and looking at the view from those classes. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you enjoying the new portal, and we hope that you find it to be much more informational. If you have any difficulties, we recommend that you please contact us out here at the District Help Desk. You can call us either at 487-7524, or if you would like to email us, you can simply email us at portalhelp@leonschools.net. Thank you and have a good day.